Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Coco bone strong. Coco bone strong. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. I need to ask for no rookie. Yeah. Coco bone strong. Coco bone strong. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Tosh, aka Coco Bone, coming at you guys with not a reaction, but actual story time, okay? Hey guys, I just want to let y'all know that this video is an older video, but I still wanted to get it out there because I already have recorded it. I just didn't get a chance to edit it. But guys, I know y'all hear that darn fire alarm beeping sound. Please forgive me, y'all, because I know there's going to be somebody in the comments, change your darn fire alarm. Why we hear that beeping sound? So please, y'all, please help get through with me through the video, okay? Don't roast me for that, okay? I know how to change it now, so I apologize in advance, but let's get back to the video. I want to advertise like some story times on here too, because I do be thinking like, I have some stories to tell. Like my open-minded ass has been through a lot, okay? A lot. But I wanted to tell you guys, or tell you about this story on how I possibly almost got kidnapped and SA'd and possibly unalived if I was not on my P's and Q's and if I wasn't aware of my surroundings while completing an Uber Eats order. Okay, this story is crazy. So grab your snacks, grab your juice, and yeah, snuggle up for this story. So I was doing regular Uber, like picking up people, and also doing like Uber Eats orders as well. So this happened to me on a broad light day. Yes, it was broad daylight when this happened. I had got an Uber Eats order to go to a Starbucks, you know, to pick up a coffee and a blueberry muffin. I thought that was very classical. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, like that's it. Okay, whatever. It was a black coffee. So a straight black coffee with a blueberry muffin. It's a little weird because at Starbucks you can customize the living crap out of your drink. I know, I had a Starbucks drink yesterday. But anyway, I pick up the Starbucks order, and then that's when I was on my way to deliver the order. Now, the name I remember of this order, it was Charles. It was definitely giving like a white gentleman. First of all, any guy named Charles, he could be either white or black, but I'm assuming he was white. Okay, and I only feel that because he ended up calling me, which yet again, we'll get to that later, and I heard his voice and it sounded like a white guy. So anyway, as I'm going to, you know, deliver the order, I don't know if this was a sign from God trying to stop me from going to this house to make this delivery, but all of a sudden, a big ass deer comes out in the middle of the road and he's standing there looking at me, blocking me from like going towards my direction. And I got freaked out because normally deers don't come out until nighttime. So the fact that a big ass wild deer, keep in mind I was in the suburbs, I think it was Bryn Mawr. Yeah, it was Bryn Mawr, PA. And you know, over there is very suburban. So the fact that I seen a wild deer in the middle of the daylight, that was extremely odd for me because normally deers don't come out until nighttime. And you gotta like have on your headlights, your high beamers to like look out for deer so you don't hit one. Cause them deers, their bodies are like armor. Like if you hit that deer, your car, most of the time your car is total, you know? So anyway, a big ass deer comes out and stops me immediately from keeping going. So I had to back up and do a U-turn and go around, you know what I'm saying, the block, like take a whole nother way around just to get to the order. Cause I'm just looking like, at the time, I'm just like, yo, this is fucking weird. But now looking back on it, I feel like that was a sign from God trying to stop me. He was sending one of his creatures or his living animals to stop me from this delivery, because he already seen the evil that was about to occur. So anyway, I took the other way around, another whole intersection around. I ended up finally getting to the house. Now, when I got to this house, keep in mind how the way the neighborhood was set up for this particular house. Each house is separated from each other. So it was one of those. It was a very secluded, I think that's how you say that word. It was a very just private housing. So the way it was set up was, when you came from off of the busy intersection or the, E-way or whatever, not E-way, but it was a busy intersection. It was like a busy street. When you came from off of that, you had to go up the hill to get to the house. That's how the house was set up. So have I possibly, God forbid, if I would have got out the car and got, attacked, nobody wouldn't have been able to hear me. So anyway, when I went up the hill and got up to the house, I noticed a sign on the window, and on the sign it says all Uber Eats deliveries or any kind of deliveries, you got to go through this dark ass garage. Now, I'm black, okay? Where I come from, you stay in your car with your doors locked and you don't get out for shit, and you stay safe as much as possible with the locks on your car or the locks on your house, okay? I was raised to lock up everything, okay? I don't play that shit. And I've always had this rule for myself when I'm doing any food deliveries. If it says on the app, hand it to me, that means that you want me to meet you in person. So typically what I used to always do, and I still do to this day, and this method actually saved me, I normally call my customers and let them know hey, I'm outside with your food, so please come meet me to get your food. That's what I do whenever it says hand it to me. I immediately call them. If they don't pick up, I call them back again. If they don't pick up, I shoot a text, hey, I'm outside. And I remain in my car until I see you. If I don't see you, I'm in my car with the doors locked and I'm hitting the locks again to make sure that I am safe, okay? And I feel a lot of you ladies should follow that method because it has helped to save my life. And the one thing you don't want to do is risk your life for any of these delivery apps. You don't want to risk your life for anything, whether it's a regular job, whether it's, making a hustle on a delivery app, you don't want to risk your life for nothing. Okay, so as I'm sitting in my car, I'm looking around the house, I'm looking within to the garage. As I'm looking within to the garage, I see a dark shadow of a man wearing glasses. He had a weird, his stance was crazy. You know what I'm saying? His stance was almost like I thought I was on fucking Street Fighter or some shit. This nigga had a weird ass guard. You feel me? And he was in the dark, but I noticed him because there was some type of sunlight within that darkness of his garage, and the light from the sun outside was reflecting off of his glasses. So that's how I was able to see him in that dark, and I was able to see his weird ass. It's almost like his adrenaline was going, and he was getting ready to pounce on me. Literally, it looked like, I don't know if he had a bat, I don't know if he had a hammer, I don't know if he had some type of wood, some type of, wooden plaque or something like that, but he was in the dark, I kid you not, and he was ready to come out and attack me. So immediately I got freaked out. When I got freaked out, immediately I'm just okay, it's time to go. I'm not delivering this order. I'm not getting the fuck out the car. This nigga got me fucked up. And if he even attempt to come out, I will run him over somehow, some way with my fucking car. Cause I will do that if need to. Yes, your car can be a weapon. As I see this man in the garage, I just immediately just tell myself, it's time to go. It's time to go. This is too weird. This nigga looks like a weirdo. He looked like a fucking creep. I'm not delivering this fucking order, okay? So that's when I put my car into reverse, okay? And I slowly back down the hill. But see, my worst fear was, what if he comes out with a gun ready to shoot at me, or he's shooting at me with a gun while I'm trying to back down the hill? So that's all I was thinking through my mind as I'm backing down the hill. But as I was backing down the hill, mind you, the intersection is busy. So I had to keep beeping the horn to let people know, hey, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. So thankfully, thank you, by the grace of God, there wasn't no cars coming out as I'm coming back down the hill to get back on the intersection. And immediately, I peeled the fuck off. I had parked around the corner somewhere. I immediately called Uber customer service and I reported the fuck out of his ass. And I told them everything that happened, and I told them how I refuse, absolutely refuse to deliver this order. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy was a creep. I knew for a fact that have I would have gotten out that car, have I would have just followed them nut ass directions on the window and just went into the dark ass garage, he would have knocked me out. I would have been unconscious, and God only knows what he would have did to me. He probably would have more than likely essayed me. He would have been torturing me, and then he would have probably unalived me. I wouldn't be sitting here talking about this to this day. You know what I'm saying? It's just really scary at knowing that these are things that us women gotta, go through. But anyway, so I called Uber. I was on the phone with them. Mind you, let me tell y'all how when I was on the phone with Uber, why did the nigga call me back? The nigga called me now. So when I clicked over, he's like,
"Hi, this is Charles, and this is the customer of Uber Eats."
Immediately, click, hung the fuck up, click back over with Uber customer support. And the lady had canceled the order for me and stuff. I think I got compensated for that order. I don't know what they did after that, but I had definitely ate the fuck out that blueberry muffin and drunk that black ass coffee. You know what I'm saying? And then after when that happened, of course I was shaken up. But around that time frame, I felt like, okay, let me just woosah, let me get myself together, let me take a deep breath and inhale and exhale, because I still have to make money. That was my mentality at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I had got myself together and I had got back on the Uber. This time I had to pick up a guy. So I went to go pick up a guy, this white guy, and he looked to be about maybe 30, maybe even late 20s. But anyway, I picked him up and I ended up telling him what happened to me. And then the number one thing that he was saying to me was,
"Well, maybe he thought that you was pretty."
because whenever I have told this to my male friends about this, around that time frame, that was their number one, response to that. He probably thought you was pretty. He was a weirdo or a serial, rapist that wanted to, kidnap you and hurt you and do all types of weird shit to you and possibly unalive you and delete you up out of here, for good. So, ladies, moral to this story, please be aware of your surroundings. If I was not aware of my surroundings that day, I would not be on camera. I would probably be up in the sky with Jesus right now, because God only knows what intentions that man had for me. You know what I'm saying? That was just crazy, and I could not believe that I had went through a situation like that. Even over here where I live at now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say where I live because I got some enemies keeping tabs on my ass. But, let's just say I live in the suburbs, and in the suburbs on certain streets, it's extremely dark. So some customers, it might say leave at the door, and yeah, I'll leave it at the door in the daytime, but when it's night, I be calling their ass, or I'll text them yo, can you at least stand by the window? Or can you, this one time come out for me? Because I'm scared. I keep it real with them. I'm scared to get out because it's too fucking dark. I need you to come out and come meet me to get this damn food. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just going to go home with your food. One of the two. Now, I don't tell them that, but... But yeah, that whole entire situation, that was really extremely scary. I did try to send this story to Wanice Entertainment. He be making a lot of scary story times and stuff like that. And scary stories don't only consist of supernatural stuff. It can also consist of the situation that I just told you about as well, or just simply dealing with a bunch of crazy ass people that unfortunately exist physically on this planet Earth. So yeah, if you guys would like to share this story with someone that that's good with doing animations and all that stuff, definitely share this story. I am very blessed that that man wasn't able to get his hands on me, and I'm so blessed that I didn't freak out and react in such a crazy way, because I feel like some women, they get so in their emotions and feelings, they can't think straight. But luckily for me, due to all the crazy shit I've been through, I now can have the strength enough to rationally think, even in a moment like that. It's like, I could have been like, oh my God, no. And then he could have noticed I'm freaking out that I seen him. And then that could have made him run out to me to now attack me because he noticed that I noticed him. But the fact that I sat there in my car like regular, but I still seen him, I felt like that saved my life, because if I would have been so emotional about it and just, like doing the most about it, he would have probably ran out to attack me. Because mind you, he could have ran out, and now looking back at it, I do believe that I had my doors locked, but then I think back, what if I didn't have my doors locked? If I would have been all emotional and, oh my God, no, and he see me going like that in my car, he could have simply ran out, opened my door, attacked me anyway, and dragged me out from my car and just took me into his house and, do only God knows what to me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, moral to this story, ladies and gentlemen, because there's some crazy bitches out there for y'all too that be trying to set y'all up and having a group of men trying to hurt y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, please be safe, please. When people tell you to be safe when you go somewhere, they truly mean that. It is a crazy psychotic world that we live in, man. We live in a very just narcissistic, crazy ass world, of some sick people. It's some sick people out here. Not everybody's sick, but there are some people out here that are sick. They will go through the most demonic acts in order to satisfy their weird craving of attacking you. So yeah, that was my story time of how I almost got abducted, essayed, and possibly, taken up out of here or deleted from planet Earth by doing an Uber Eats order. So that is it for this story time. I hope y'all took a lesson from this. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 4,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions of some reactions that y'all would like for me to react to down in the comment section down below, or some videos I meant to say. Please make sure to give me a big thumbs up, for it helps to push my videos further out into the algorithm. I'm out this joint. Deuces. We live in the world that's extremely so cruel. Hitting below the belt, man, that's not cool. My feelings is numb to the point where I got a fork and I'm just eating this sauce like it's food. Bitch, when I'm corny and ain't gonna be shit. Bitches is hoping I die when I'm sick. I might as well go to the sex store to buy me a strap on to wear, cause they all on my dick. Worry about me and what I just do. Worry about me and what I just said. The audience look at your life as a boo. A fake ass bitch snake when the real skin have shed.